All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That's outside. And we're underway here in the home opener. Swung on, belted. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Santander digs in now. That one not close. Ball one. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way, gone. And they add a pair. It's 3-0. Here's Andres Gimenez.
Too high.
And that's way high. And it's 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gimenez stands at second with no outs. Up the middle. Fires over to Bellinger. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Barger.
That one fouled off. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Bichette gets a chance to hit. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And now the switch hitting catcher, Tyler Heineman. Out there to center. Simeon on the move. In the air to make the catch. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Got him swinging. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through the sweeper. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Ward. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts now. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
And the strategy of winning a ball game when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throw.
And that one gets away at the plate. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. Back here in Atlanta, now the third baseman, Will Wagner. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't...
On to Simeon. On to Bellinger. That's a double play. Anthony Santander at the plate.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? An absolute smash to left. It's 4-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were...
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down. And now it's Gavin Lux. That's off the mark. And that is ball 1. That's out to center field. Bichette sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Back at Truist Park, on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And that's outside.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he's usually a third baseman, but today starting in the outfield. Going to count 1-2.
Well, this probably feels like a day off a little bit, going from that hot corner.
Runner on the move. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lopez fires. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. That one lifted to left. Verdugo hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Bo Bichette
now
up to the dish.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Jimenez. Not in time. He's safe.
The catcher, number 55.
And the batter now, Tyler Heineman. Foul ball. 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, left side. Verdugo makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Murphy now. Bassett back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the batting order turns over. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
And here comes Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strike. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner. Down the line. Verdugo running hard. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So hard
No
to
balls,
touch.
2 strikes.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Betts makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Mookie Betts. In the air, right field, Barker on his way over, reaching for it, and brings it in. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
It gets down, base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Here's Kevin Pillar. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Slowly on the ground to short. Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. He's in there. And now Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 1.
McKinstry.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho brings it in, and the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
This one in the air, center field. Pilar settles underneath it. Brings it in. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Taylor Ward will hit next. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Gavin Lux. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Grounder might be 2 to Jimenez. Out. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Lopez back to work. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That to right. Betts makes the catch, and there's one gone. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one missed.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ward makes the play, and there's one away. Here's Mookie now, 1 for 2. Swing and he breaks his bat. Guerrero makes the play, and there's 2 away. So up next, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ward hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Simeon toss over to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Anthony Santander. And that's fouled off. Varsho, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-1. Guerrero now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Up the middle. Throws to first. And Guerrero is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Kevin Pillar next up for the Braves. He swings and fouls one off. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Next offering upstairs.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Barker pulls it down and he makes the... Back at Truist Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That one blasted deep to right. Betts is on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Check swing, went around. 0-2.
0-2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pillar. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right side. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. That one pushed foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Murphy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Base hit. They take the force out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Out towards right center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
In the air, left field. Ward drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Mookie to hit. This one in the air. Jimenez. He's there. He's got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. In the air out to center. Pilar makes the grab, 1 away. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. And right back to the mound. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Dalton Varsho. Swings through that. Anderson, 26 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Next pitch is outside. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Bassett back to work. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here is Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Boots it. Gets off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, he went the distance for that first MLB win, Boog. I think it's impressive how much trust the skipper already has in him. This could be the start of something great.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.